All right, it's no secret that millions of Canadians love hockey, but there's a different kind of love that's brewing between the pages. We are talking hockey romance novels. Thanks in part to Booktok, that's TikTokers who love books. This trend of romance on and off the ice has really taken off, and one of those leading the charge is author from Vancouver, Bal Khabra. We'd like to welcome Bal to CP24 Breakfast, and is also her first ever appearance on TV and also in the flesh. I know many of her readers are curious as to what she looks like. Ta-da! Here we are. Good morning. Bal, welcome to Toronto. This is so exciting. Your latest novel, Spiral, is really about fake dating, how a fake romance brews between a ballerina and a Toronto hockey player. So I have to ask you, do you love hockey?
Yeah, I grew up around hockey my whole life.
Yeah.
My teachers loved it. My parents loved it. So it was like hard to escape it. And as I got older, I loved it even more. So.
Interesting, and hence it's really the central focus of your novels. Your first one, Collide, was a smash hit. Also dealt with a psychology student. I know you studied psychology, so you're taking things from your real life and a hockey player. And in this case, it's between Elias Westbrook, who plays for the Toronto Thunder. I love the name too, and a ballerina. Where do you get your ideas and inspiration for these romance novels?
I kind of take it a piece of my life too. And obviously I love hockey, and I wanted to explore something like ballet. I found it so interesting. I looked up a bunch of like Misty Copeland, for example. I looked up ballerinas, and yeah, I wanted to see how that dynamic would work. Put them together in a romance book and see how that works.
Yeah, I can tell you're a very humble person, but you probably shouldn't be. I mean, you are a USA Today, Sunday Times, Globe and Mail, and Toronto Star best-selling author. I mean, your name is trending on TikTok as well. Bal Khabra has 11 million views on TikTok, 4 million on Kindle Unlimited, and then the Collide Bal Khabra has 13.4 million. So when you see this reaction from fans online, reading your books, loving it, is that surreal to you? Are you having that pinch me moment yet?
I honestly don't think I even processed it yet.
Really?
Like that was 2 years ago, but I think like even as I get like people messaging me or like in my tags, it hasn't hit me completely, because I feel like I'm just behind the screen. I'm like, people are reading my books. That's so awesome. But now I think it's definitely settling in.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be in Toronto at the Toronto Reference Library for a 3-day series called Bookcrush, and you're there today. So are you going to be reading from your book? What's going to be happening at the event?
It's going to be a hockey romance panel with two other hockey romance authors. I think we'll just like discuss our love for hockey and romance, and then a little signing after that.
I love that, because I didn't even know like hockey romance was a thing. I thought this was like something that you just like created. Yeah. But it's obviously, there's an appetite for it.
Exactly. I read so many before I started writing, and that's why I was so interested in doing one myself.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely a huge genre on its own, but I want to add to it. So
kind of like romance fantasy, like that kind of really took off as well, like Fourth Wing and like all these other books.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fascinating. And I've got to ask, have you dated a hockey player before?
I have not.
Okay.
Maybe I need to check that off the bucket list.
Would you ever date a hockey player?
I mean, who knows? I live in Vancouver, so.
Yeah, okay, go team, go. Your next book, Revolve, is going to be released in October. Have you finished writing it, or are you putting the final touches on it?
Yeah, so we finished writing it a long time ago. Like, I think it's been a year now. So yeah, I've just been reading it again just to refresh my memory on it. But yeah, excited for it to come out.
Yeah, I noticed on the cover, it's a couple with skates on, which is unlike this, where it's like, it's usually just the hockey player. Yeah. So is the premise of that like the female or the protagonist is a figure skater, or can you give us a kind of preview of what that book is about?
Yeah, of course. It's kind of like if you see The Cutting Edge. It's kind of like he gets suspended and he has to partner with her and play or do figure skating. So I wanted that dynamic. So he's technically a hockey player, but he also has to do another sport. So it would be like a fun, like to put them together.
And I got to ask you, the discipline it takes to sit down and write a novel. What type of writer are you? Your process?
Yeah. Once I like write and I'm in the zone, that's all I'm doing for 12 hours. Like it's really hard for me to like get up and remind myself to eat too, because I'm like I'm just writing. It's super fun. Like I just like going through. If I have an idea, then I just have to get it down on paper.
Oh my gosh! So you're quite prolific, and it's your passion clearly. Well, Readers can't wait to get more of it, and a lot of reviews are saying it's unputdownable, and the dialogue is so fresh and funny, and I can't wait for more and more people to read your books. But you can get your hands on Spiral right now and look out for Revolve coming out in October. Bal Khabra, thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.